Okay, the real is here debating my king of spades bluff.
Talking about
What's up everyone, it's Dirk here, also known as Vinny VD, and in this episode you can see the first week of me playing at the World Series of Poker. I was playing in the 25,000 and 50,000 and I want to give a little spoiler alert, I made the final table. Im is arriving, Victor is still battling it out with the Baccarat tables. Please stay tuned for this episode. Okay, I'm back with the most requested shot from last video. I'm very happy with how I played in the 25,000. I ended up losing 3 buy-ins, which totals to 75,000. I did take a big risk before the rebuy period, but I think it's okay to do that. I'm not in Vegas that often, so we want to play for a bracelet. So this episode 1 in Las Vegas, is mostly going to be around the 50,000 Pot Limit Omaha. I think most of you have seen that I made a deep run in this one. I made a lot of footage. I'm going to review a couple of the hands in this video. And also we're supposed to have Emma arrive at the end of this one, but since I'm so bad with the camera, we're gonna make her arrive right now. Most favorite. What the fuck is going on with these glasses, huh?
Yeah, it's new. It's nice.
Ah, this is where you crawled out of here?
Yes. But you're asking for privacy.
Yeah.
But maybe ask her if she wants to clean your room.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Privacy.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm walking from the Bellagio to the Horseshoe at the moment. The 50k Pot Limit Omaha is starting today, day 1. We start very deep stacked. I'm very excited to play. I slept amazingly. Okay, arriving at the convention center. Here we have the 50k high roller. Stay tuned for my password. I think the PLO tournament will be right over here.
Keep them both in the top.
Okay, we're set at the pool and I want to show you guys how incredibly expensive Vegas can be. I'm gonna show you right now. Included with the tax and the tipping, we're paying $10 for this thing, $12 for this one. Banana, very reasonable at $2, but then we have the most expensive of them all, sun protection for $42, baby. Okay, I had some feedback from Emma already, so I cannot do all my updates from my bed apparently. So here I am talking you guys through what's going to happen today and what transpired yesterday. I have 430k chips in the 50k PLO. Started with 300k, we're on the second bullet. So we bought in for 100k in total already. Yeah, move into day 2 with 430k chips. This is what we're here for. Top 3 payouts, 2.1, 1.4, 1 million. Going all the way down to the min payout of 100,000. Okay, here I am with a couple of breakdowns of the hands that went on in the 50k Pot Limit Omaha. In this hand, Texas Mike opens blind under the gun, sitting on 100% range. Another guy calls. I wake up with ace, queen, 7, 8, triple suited, 3 spades. Usually a hand that you don't want to get involved in a situation like this, but since Mike is opening 100% and the second opponent is quite weak, I decide to squeeze the hand to 230k. And Mike proceeds to go all in blind. The third player gets out of the pot and we get it in against Mike, who decides to flip over his hand card by card, starting off with a jack, proceeds to show the queen, then the king, and then the last and fourth card is an ace, so he decides to find the top 4% hand with his blind open under the gun. We run it for 1.3 million in chips and I don't get there on the river, so I decide to rebuy for the third time into the 50k. Okay, here we are, almost 2 million in chips, and this is the guy to beat. Thank God we're not deadlifting, but we're just playing poker, so I have a small shot. quick update.
So make your way back to your seat. If you do have
See the
chips
poker
in the
room.
rack, please leave them in the rack.
Turn it around.
So close up whatever chips
This
you
is
have.
where we're playing today. And this is what we're playing for. Okay, I'll do it a little bit quicker now. 2.14 million up top. We're 18 left. And I have a 3 million. Whoa, okay, that's too close. 3 million chip stack. And they're coloring up now. So let's go. So the second hand of the 50k, the one that I'm most proud of, completing the small blind with queen 10-10-5 single suited. My opponent checks back and we see queen 5-4 on the flop. So I check my hand and my opponent bets 100,000 into 150k. Queen 5 completely naked is not really strong enough to put all the chips on the line. So I start by calling. The turn brings us a 3 of diamonds. After checking, my opponent proceeds to put in 200k. My opponent is basically saying I either have an ace high flush or a king high flush. So I look down on my hand, I have queen 5 and I have a 10 of diamonds, which blocks a lot of the combos that my opponent is representing. After a small consideration, I flick in the chips. I can still hit a queen or a 5 for a full house. The river brings us the king of diamonds, which is actually very favorable for us. That's one of the hands that my opponent is representing. Also, the diamond makes it less likely that my opponent has a flush. So I check, my opponent bets all in. It's usually a spot where people don't find enough bluffs. So I go into the time bank. I look down at my hand one more time. Only 2 pair on a board where there's so many hands that are better than ours, but we are blocking exactly what he's representing. And also by holding the 2 pair, my opponent has less showdown value. I take the decision to make the call and my opponent flips over ace 7-7-5 with the ace of diamonds for the bluff. We take down the pot, and a very important one heading into the later stages of the 50k. Okay, boys and girls, it's actually happening. 11 left and we backed 5.35 million and we're gonna play for these prices. Getting paid 150k at the moment, and now the price jumps are gonna be bigger and bigger. Holy shit, it's actually happening. 11 left in the 50k. 2 million for first. Third is getting a million. I'll be on the future table, very excited. Hopefully I manage to fall asleep quickly. It's very hard with the adrenaline rushing through your body, but let's see tomorrow. Okay, day 3 of the 50k. I'm walking over together with Victor. You have to come into the screen. Vamos! I have a decent drill sitting there. I'm fucking excited to play. I've done the work at home. This is what we came here for. Almost final table of the 50k. I'm very excited. Let's fucking get it. Okay, it's gonna happen. 8 players left. I have 2.8 million, so not a big stack, but a lot of heart and a dream. Hopefully we'll get it this time.
If the name Charitze isn't familiar, and the avatar isn't familiar, perhaps if I refer to this man from the Netherlands as Benny Vidi, you'll know who I'm talking about. An absolute monster of the online Pot Limit Omaha streets.
Kicked out of the 50k, but we're still eating good, huh? The 50k PLO, there's 2.1 million up top. We're 8 players left. We're short stacked, so we can't wait around. Stojanovic decides to limp it in, and we open with ace queen jack 10, very standard spot. We're ahead of his limping range. We raise, we pick up a couple of blinds and hopefully a couple of antes as well. Stojanovic makes the call. We're nearly all in here, 1.6 million behind, and the flop comes down 9-7-6. We have a flush draw, we have a good shot, we're not going anywhere. Stojanovic puts us all in. We're in great shape against almost any holding. I do make the call after double checking my hand, and the percentages will show up soon we're basically flipping. 46% against 54%. And this is for a lot of money. First place 2.1, second place 1.4, third place 1 million. Can we make the hand or can we not make the hand? It's very slow. Jack of hearts on the turn. Stojanovic picks up the flush draw. We still have the spades as an out. The king as an added out now. The deuce of diamonds on the fucking river. Unbelievable. I'm very happy with the cash, but of course it feels very bittersweet being so close to winning a bracelet, winning a lot of money. I feel like I'm making a lot of deep runs, but haven't been able to close it down so far. I'll keep coming back. I have the 10k coming up and the 100k. Stay tuned and let me know what you guys thought about the hand breakdowns.
Look at you. Really good? Looking great. Let's show the vlog. This looking very good. Whoa, the Stalin. Dit ziet er niet zo lekker uit, maar ja. It's tuna melt with cheese. So it looks gross, but I don't think it's
I'm not the best one.
Nou, heb je lekker gegeten?
So beautiful here.
Rolex.
Rolex.
Even een jaar. Nice. Gracias. Bacardi. Ooh, very strong.
It's supposed to work today. What the fuck is that?
Not funny? Me? Maybe tomorrow. Ladies first. Thank you. Where are we going?
We're going to Absinthe.
Absinthe.
Allegedly the most funny show in Vegas. But since I'm quite the humor connoisseur, I will let you know after the show.
A lady doesn't wander all over the room.
Vegas. Absinthe. Hey boys.
Hola. Hola.
Hello guys.
I'm the blueprint, you know where we'll find the boss in the game. Ain't nobody like me. If you're looking for the sauce, I got the recipe.
Swag is so fierce, it's a language I speak. Unmatched confidence, my power finds rule. Others try to mimic, but I'm the true jewel. When the world of followers, I lead the show. Confidence, swag that one.
Double Bailey.
Oh, I thought it was my drink.
I really like it because I've never seen anything
It's
similar
sick,
in my whole life before, you know?
Don't believe the hype, you
Vlog
better
first.